All right, you guys, come on in into the come on in. We're gonna get this party started. Hands free tonight. Put on my stuff, get ready to go. Come on stream. Hopefully y'all had a wonderful evening. Hopefully everything's rolling cool, smoothly for you. So we're gonna get ready to get this show on the road and make it happen, Captain. Okay. Let me get some things set up. Uh, good. Okay. Can y'all hear me out there nicely? I'm about to come on to the camera. Can y'all hear me? Let's go. Do. Get ready to come on to the scene. All right. All right. So I got the camera. Can y'all hear me clearly? Let me check the comments. Y'all drop a comment. Can you hear me? All right. What up with your window? Okay. All right. Hey, welcome. All right. So at this part of the shop, this is my little work area for this little small pieces. So tonight, man, yesterday we was talking about sanding. So I got these pieces already primed. They are not in their final stage. I did some fiberglass work, and the fiberglass work was right here in this area. And then fiberglass work is right here in this area. We enclosed it. And also we did fiber work on the end caps. We did fiber work on this end cap too as well. Okay. This is for 389 Peterbilt. At first, it had a luggage compartment, or it had a compartment that came out to right here, about this big. And it was your cubby storage. We deleted it, modified it. So I can't hear you guys, so you got to drop the comments down there. All right, so let me get a few more things. We're going to get the show on the road. And we are going to talk about sandpaper, okay? Sandpaper. All right. Okay. I use my peel and stick sandpaper, and I use a flat block, okay? So usually this is kind of awkward for me. I'm trying to get in a comfortable work position. I'm gonna check the comments here before we get started, but you guys about to see me do this job. Now my goal is tonight is to get, it's total of 4 pieces. I got 2 more pieces out of camera view. So a total of 4 pieces, but we're gonna do this shit together and talk about it while we do it. I can't play any music, so I'm making it do what it do. Okay, so we all good in here? All right. What up with your window man? Let's see who else. Okay, so let's get this show on the road and let's start talking about some shit. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, oh, all right. So what I have sprayed down, what I have sprayed on these pieces is primer. Okay, is urethane primer. Okay, high build primer. This is high build. So high build primer, it goes on thick. You could build up the layers real thick so you can sand everything flat and smooth. And I put guide coat. So my guide coat that I use, this is called guide coat, and it's a black powdery substance. Okay, that you put on your pieces. You just use it like this, and it'll show you. So it'll let you know how you're sanding. So if you want to know if you true flat and things of that nature, this is how you find out without guessing. So this area is not that big. I should say not that large. The paper that I'm using is 220. it's not too aggressive, because the whole idea is I'm not trying to remove that much material, just enough. I want to remove just enough material because uh, it's going back in for another round of primer and sealer. But how's you guys' day going? How your day going, huh? I got to put my mask on so you don't breathe this stuff. But anyway, how's your day going? Huh? So I'm going. My sanding is, you might say, D, your sanding look like shit. Yeah, this is the first stage I'm breaking. And I'm trying to do this on camera, so it's in an awkward position. So right now it's looking good. Okay. So this guide coach is going to tell me about low spots, high spots. And what I'm trying to do is, what I want to see is no black. So I could be able to see some low spots already. Low spots. Low spots are usually like right here. Less low. That's a low spot. I got to check over here again. But pretty much that means that, think of a level plane. That's a little valley. So, like I told you at first, I'm going back in for another set of primer. I usually primer things twice. Some people do it once, depending on what project, what kind of outcome you're trying to get to achieve. But what we want to achieve is flat show finish. So, but other than that, how you guys' days been going? It's been a wild week out here in Texas. I can tell you that now. And it's been hot. So, with that being said, tonight while I work, that's why I chose to start working at night and getting some things done at night. Let me get something for my sandpaper. Usually, I have my magic stick, tap my sandpaper. But yeah, so I got to come back with another block. But how you guys been doing? How's your week been going? Uh, I didn't put that much primer on the other day because I had an issue inside of the booth. Oh, she's coming out the way I want her to come out. I got something for up there. Okay. She's coming out the way. Try to do this with my hand. I kind of figured in this area right here that I was going to have some issues, but it's nothing to a young stepper. All right. Yeah. So the paper that I'm using is 220. Uh, Let me move over to one of my other sanding sticks. All right. Pulling out another sanding block because I need to get into that valley. As I walk upon the valley in the shadow of death. So, some peel and stick. peeling stick. Usually, uh, I'm trying to do this and hold this down. So, how was y'all day, man? Usually I go one way, then I come back and run it the other way. Do, do, do. Mhm. All right. Now, I'm going to have some exposed. Oop, oop. I'm going to have some exposed areas, but that's okay. This is just the first cut, okay? With body work, you don't always get it perfect on the first shot. You try to, but you just want to know where you at. And I did not use a lot of goddamn product. That's breakthrough. So I see where I'm at right now, which I'm liking. Very minimal. Low spots, so I could get the high spots out. And you got to remember, I'm working with plastic. Yeah. And trying to make this as straight as possible. And we looking good, baby. So we're gonna knock this probably guide coat it, step it up a little bit, fill it. There's a very slight low spot. Come back over with another coat of primer, and this thing should be baby smooth. I'm about to knock this out and continue on with my day, baby. This is for a 389, Theo. This is for the 389 behind me. Uh, uh-huh. You know, some people saying with 320, that's just too light for what I want to do right now. So I'm doing this with 220 versus 320. So you're supposed to be using a guide coat every step of the way, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit and then come back and guide coat everything again. We got to clean it, remask it, put it back in the booth. Do, do, do. Now, it's going to have low spots. But I'm liking it. Now, we got to use a block and then come back with a hand. But on the face, and you always go in the X pattern. But anyway, how's you guys' day? How your day was today? Huh? I tell you something, it's crazy up here in Dallas right now. The weather and everything of that nature. We are blocking this thing as smooth as possible. Okay. Probably gonna have to change the sandpaper here shortly. Now, usually I use my air gun. That's why I need to go and pull out. So what I'm trying to do is get this as flat, sand it as smooth and is as flat as possible. Now these Peterbilts does have a funny shape console. I'm gonna use my soft block right there. It makes a lot of mess. And people are like, oh man, bodywork shouldn't cost that much. Oh shit. It is time consuming, baby. Everybody have their methods of how they get to the end goal. There's never one way. There's multiple ways to get to the finish line. But I love this particular primer. And the primer that I'm using is U-Pole. I'm gonna use some U-Pole. We are knocking this thing out with some U-Pole. Getting some more paper, you guys, off camera. Some peel and stick. And I'm gonna read the comments. Read the comments, what you guys got up for it. See how y'all doing. I know you guys like, God damn, D, this is different. Yeah, it is different, baby. So tonight, run the live and run our mouths. Theo, how's everything been going with you, brother? And y'all let me know when y'all can't hear me. You let me know when you can't hear me. So we just getting it on, baby. So these panels are going back in primer. Just got to see what I got, baby, what I'm working with. So we got low spots on here. So you still see some of the black. Those are low valleys. That's not a problem. Hopefully y'all days has been going good. You know, this is where you're gonna see the transformation of everything. And I usually don't go on camera that much. Can you believe it? I had an imperfection spot right here. I got to knock down. And I got to work out the grooves. But overall, I'm liking it. I'm going to use something else for that. Yeah. Oh, they took you. All right. Look at the. We good weather, great. Peterbilt floor panels coming in and picking them up tomorrow for the customer. Yeah. We got a lot of things that we're doing. There's only so much, you guys, that I could show at one time. You know, I don't put a lot of stuff out because I don't want to get anything messed up, damaged. So I try my best to. So we got a low valley. I'm not too much concerned because I'm not going to do a lot of body work on this. I'm going to get as close to straight as I possibly can, because this thing right here, the final product is going to be nice. Looking for this is just, if it was 4 stages in this, I'm trying to do my left arm. I'm more right-handed than anything else. And I should have just zip tied this down. Well, kind of awkward in this position. But nighttime seemed like the best time to get things done. Just get her done, and making it happen. There we go, baby. All right. We got a little bit low spot, but nothing too concerning. Yeah, y'all see how dusty it is? Now I know on this lip in this area, since we modified it, we only could do so much. So it's not going to be symmetrically straight like, let's say, like a glass coffee table. But it's going to look good. We got some breakthrough, which is not a problem. Taking majority of the product off. Okay. Now we're going to recoat it. Let me blow off the air. There got all that dust. Okay, where that dust going? All right. So, re-guide coating. And so we're gonna re-guide coat it. But how you doing, Flying Colors? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Uh, do, do, do. Do, do, do. I know people on, Instagram or social media, they show you the quick way, but we are walking through the process together. And what you're going to see in the truck, how these mount up, is like this. They mount up just like that. So, it's all dirty right now, dusty. But the end result game is going to be beautiful. I'm going to use the balloon block, straight block. Yeah, I like that. I like this. There we go. I don't know why I didn't use it at first. I got so many tools. There's more than one way to skin a rabbit. Oh man, that's good. Like that. So we got to reprime. Yeah, do. It's always awkward for me in a different position. But see, I'm hitting too much over here, so that's telling me I'm breaking through too much primer right here. But okay, I don't want to create one. Too much of a big problem, right? So I know I got a low spot over there, and I got one right here. I can correct. Y'all see that low spot? Low spot. But we're gonna correct that. And this is hidden. All right. I'll start right. You know, being on camera and doing this is really, really awkward. But we don't mind it, baby. Let's get it. Because once I'm done, this ain't gonna be nice. I could have took it off gently, stepped up, but nah. We're gonna do something different. And that's about it. So what's up with it, John? I was gonna just do this tonight. Okay. I was checking it out. Yeah. I want to do this, blow this out. This is gonna be the dirty stuff right now. Okay. Well, yeah, we're probably gonna do Saturday. What? Yeah, you go. Yeah, I'm just knocking this out tonight. Oh yes, yes, man. I tell you about it. What do everybody? All right, you guys. Hold on real quick. All right, you guys. I'm gonna have to get my hubby to bring my birthday gift up there for you, pimp. For you to pump out. Come on, what y'all up to? What y'all crazy people up to? Can y'all hear me clearly? I know I got my mask down, but could y'all hear me when I have my mask up? You know, this is therapeutic for me. It reminds me of good times, baby. You know, there's more than one way to get to the finish line. It's really about which route you decided you're gonna take. Which route you gonna take, baby? Uh, we just sanded her down, and that's with body work, you could take a little off, or you could take off a lot. All right. Got one low spot right there. The face. We're gonna go with the face. I'm gonna go with a different sanding block. If I can find it. What I put it over here. So what I want to use for this one? Because I like my peel and stick, right? I could go. You never really want to use a wavy, a soft. You know, each block does a different specific job task. So that's what we on tonight. We build sand down to build up. I'm removing a lot of product, but that's what's expected. So really, y'all see me change my paper over and over again. Oh, we got 9 people. Oh, we got 9 people on the line. What's up with y'all, baby? What's up with y'all? Hopefully everybody having a wonderful evening. And y'all riding safe, baby. Uh, hopefully y'all riding safe. Y'all having a wonderful evening. And thank y'all for tuning in. I don't know why the dust keep on. There we go. Okay. Want to use a soft block? Soft. So, well, before you use soft block. I'm going to use a soft block. Yes. Doing as much as I can with this block. This is where they connect. So, yeah, I'm going to have to just go around with the soft block, which is not a big deal. This is where they connect. And I'm about to take a break here. I'm going to like it. Breakthroughs, guide coats. I'm a guide coat that got a little boo-boo. There's not much. This is where. Okay. All right. Soft block the back edge. Did I misplace my? Where's my block? Oh, there we go. Run through a lot of material. Yeah. Uh, This is where it's connected to the roof. Is it? Yeah. I did these things over. There we go. We'll come back with a soft block handle. Handle all it is. And get my little boo-boo. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna be done with this one. Well, not done, but got to a stopping point. On this particular one. Okay. Now I'm just doing anything now. uh, all right, we're gonna stop right there with this one. Clean this one up and remask it. Let's have a talk. Got that one. We got this one. All right. So can y'all hear me, man? So what you doing now? Oh, so what I do after I sand it? After I sand it, we are going to clean her up and re-primer again. We got to run another. We're going to run another coat of primer. We're going to run another coat of primer on these. So I have to unmask everything, run another coat of primer, uh, and then sand again. Then after the primer, after we sand it, clean it up, we are going to wet sand it on our last, on the next coat. We're going to do a dry sand, then follow behind with probably a 400, 600 wet sand. Then we are going to seal her up. And then that's when we start the, we got to run a silver base, and then run the transparent candy. So we're going to put candy. And then that's when we have, clear after that. Then we're going to do a light color sand. And it goes up in the semi. This is just the dirty part. This is the part people don't see. They're like, hey man, how much time do you have in sanding or body work? Depends. How good do you want it? Everybody's shop. I've noticed this while being in this industry is that every body shop will tell you, oh man, I don't know why the guy do that way. We do it this way. It's 10 different ways to get to an end goal. Okay. When you go into a paint supply shop, they offer multiple products. Okay. One guy say, oh, you need to use it this way. Don't listen to the spec sheet. But at the end of the day, one thing we do really have in common is that it takes a lot of time, a lot of time, a lot of focus, and a lot of labor. Like for instance, I'll probably be in here till about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm probably going to be here until about 2 a.m. doing this. Um, it's peaceful to me. It's therapeutic. If I wasn't on this live, I'd be listening to my music. Uh, I had people worry, good friends of mine, even Theo. He would hit me up, but like, man, you worry about nighttime? Uh, I ain't worried about the goddamn. I just say, don't. I'm not worried about somebody just running up because there's plenty cameras around and security. So yeah, but doing body work in today's time, you know, people think that you the only process in doing body work is just painting. They don't see the priming. Do you make mistakes? Do I make mistakes? Yes. But those mistakes are very minor because if I make a mistake, I just correct it. Right. Some people are like, oh man, you need to be more proficient. It's just so many things that it's like truck driving. Like you got a 20-year-old vet that would nitpick on a 2-year-old vet, so on and so forth. When you open up and when I post things or go live on this, I am opening myself up to criticism. Right. But I don't mind it because I know I am confident in my work. I'm confident in my abilities. And I just don't give a damn if somebody tells me, "Oh man, man, I don't care, bro." Unless you approach me with respect, man, I just don't care. But I know what the end goal is going to be because I've done this before. I've done many things like this before, and I have my particular method. Right. So we got to get done with this one. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. I see myself. Usually, I give myself 2 hours on each panel, taking breaks and things. So this one and the other ones are light because the body works have been done prior to these two. So I just got to break the body work on those, the primer, so I can paint them all together. That's one thing with candy. I do my candies, and some people like, hey man, pile up the booth, paint everything one time. When you spraying the candy, I can understand because they want the consistent color. But with me, I don't pile up my booth. If I'm doing, let's say, 20 pieces, I'm not putting 20 pieces in there. No, no. Can I fit 20 pieces? Yes, I can. But I'm not going to overpower myself and say, okay, I need to shoot everything one time. And that's where you get overwhelmed. You will get overwhelmed. You increase the probability of having an accident or incident. So I do mine in sections, and all of it is really about taking your time and paying attention to the details. What type of air pressure are you using, right? And how do you do your mixtures? But I know I'm running my mouth, reading the comments too. I'm a husband, so I got you on the screen. All right. Oh yeah, the Cadillac Escalade flying colors. Yes, we did a Cadillac ESV. I mean, yeah, was that it was the yeah ESV, the Cadillac Escalade. Um, that was their top of the line flagship. Cadillac Escalade. It was GM black. Came in with some damage, and we fixed some damage with the Cadillac and ceramic coated. We ceramic coated the Cadillac. Man, that was one of the most intense jobs that I had thus far till this date. That Cadillac was valued at $240,000. That was a $240,000 Cadillac Escalade. And I must say, that thing was nice. That is, I have shop insurance. When I tell you that I didn't debut that, let people know the Cadillac, we waited till the Cadillac Escalade was completed. I got done. I painted some parts of that Cadillac inside of this booth. Um, we did not debut it. We did not let people know. When we dropped the content on the Cadillac Escalade, that Escalade was had left that shop, left my shop like 3 days prior to me posting it. Because I didn't want nothing to happen to it. I didn't want nothing. The darn SUV had airbags. When you turn off the truck, the SUV will sit on the ground, and then the steps will slide from underneath. I can't make and then when you crank it up, you could choose the ride height, and then that mean motor, man. That 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 motor sounded so good. That interior, the whole interior was suede or Al Carrera. Uh, I pronounced that wrong incorrectly, but it was like the suede type material. Material. It was black leather and suede. The headliner, man, and it had piano black pieces from the dealership, from the factory. When I tell you that Escalade interior it was just pure luxury. So when we was doing work in this shop, I had to shut down everything. We had the fans running. Uh, we did not get any dirt or dust inside of that interior. Um, but it was a beautiful, very, very beautiful SUV. I have yet to be in anything as nice as that. I got to give it up to Cadillac. I got to give it up to Cadillac. That ESV, and now I see that Cadillac got the new Blackwing. I've been seeing a lot about it. That is a nice car, a new car, four-door sedan, or is it, I'm not a big car guy. I don't know if it's considered a coupe or a four-door sedan, uh, but I find it very nice. I'm just not a big car guy. If anything, with me, you know, I truly admire those SUVs. But if I had to get an SUV in today's time, I'm going for a 1995 Land Cruiser, black with the tan interior. I want me a Land Cruiser, a 95. I want something in the 90s, a 95 Toyota Land Cruiser, 100. I want it all OEM. I don't know. That is just, the new cars are beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but they are just so sensitive. They are very new car metals. If y'all not understanding, like this new Ford, this is the Ford hood. Okay, it look visually, you can tell it is metal. It's metal, right? Integrally, the integrity of this thing being, I could literally press hard right now, and it will be a dent. So when it comes down to rock chips or light hail damage, the new vehicles they are thinner metal. They are thin metal. They look good, but they don't hold up as the older vehicles. And some of the reason why behind that is because fuel mileage makes something lighter, is more efficient. So they got to make the vehicles lighter. So They got to make metal thinner. So in the long run, they are more prone to dents and dings. And nowadays, like back in the day, nowadays the majority of your body work on these new vehicles is going to require some body filler. I can hear guys, oh, no, no, no. Man, it's either body filler or you're going to have to replace the part with OEM because aftermarket parts, they do not work. You got to remember, and you got to take into consideration that they're pumping out new vehicles each and every month, each and every year. So the aftermarket game is constantly changing to keep up with the current models. So the aftermarket panels ain't fitting right. And some of the stuff I've seen in this automotive industry or going to training classes, the aftermarket metals is a lot thinner than OEM. So if you're thinking about your safety or you're thinking about your kids, you are you're better off going back with OEM or just repairing the damage. And so many examples out there. I don't care what insurance provider you go with. They are going to try to look for the cheapest method in repairing your car. Some people are like, oh, D, I want OEM. Your insurance company ain't going to pay for it. They have stipulations, like with semis. Uh, we have the program for semis. This is a big ass torch. I use this for my wiring. Like with semis, if you have an accident or incident with a semi, rule number one, majority time, the insurance company is going to be like, hey, can you find the part either aftermarket or used? And people are like, huh? I want OEM. Okay, you get OEM, it might be used, okay, and it might have some damage. So we could take this used one to your insurance company and say, hey, take this used hood, fix the damage, put it on the customer card. That's what we are paying for. And then customers be like, no, yo, OB, I want OEM. Hey, man, you got to take it up with your insurance provider. You got to take it up with your adjuster. Oh, man, that sound. I say, hey, man, this is how the game goes. So when you start seeing that and you start seeing guys, how we are all connected with body work, why certain body work, some shops charge what they do because they have a guaranteed method. I'm not saying that people don't have one, but it's different ways of getting that guarantee back to the customer. And nowadays, majority of your body shops, they are trying to reduce body work and just do panel replacements. They like, for instance, they'll reskin. You got some guys are well, there's multiple ways of fixing hail damage. You can reskin the hood, you could body filler the hose, or you could buy a new hood, or you could do or you could do a dentless repair, and that's getting harder and harder because the metal. So I tell you something, when you get into this, you get into the painting industry and you start running your shop and going to these training classes, you start to find out some things. It's quite interesting. You know, it's not as fast. People are like, oh man, you can just repair it. No, not these new cars. Like for instance, I had a Kia, a 2022 Kia K5 that came into my shop, and it was a front bumper. So the customer stated that it was, hey man, I just need a front bumper. And I'm like, hey, come on in. Let me check it out, get you up a quote, and see what it would take to repair the vehicle. Well, when we got the car in, we got it on the lift. It needed internal parts behind the bumper, the clips to retain the bumper, even the underneath the skirt that goes under or the underbody cover that's underneath the vehicle had to be changed because that was damaged too. So it was like this one big piece. And they were like, oh man. I'm like, hey, brother, it's plastic. It's plastic. Believe it or not. You can have an incident on the driver's side, a light impact on the driver's side of some of these vehicles on the bumper, and you will have damage on the passenger side. You will, 9 out of 10, you will have damage. You be like, but it's not a dent. It's not about the dent. It's about the retainer clips. It's how the vehicle absorbs energy. It's the engineering behind a lot of these vehicles. Some of these parts are made to stop it or transfer the energy. And it's all, I'm not an engineer. I would think that is because of safety. They don't want you, if you have an impact on one side, they don't want it to be just a dramatic, you know, force of energy right there. They distribute it. So that's why you get a lot of these vehicles nowadays is get totaled out. And some people are like, oh man, yo, like for instance, a Nissan Altima. I done work on a Nissan Altima, 2021 Nissan Altima. Uh, the young lady had she ran into something, but it was very low speed. You could tell it was a very, very low speed impact. It was just the hood and the grill. Well, the car was totaled because the bumper got dented in, and it was the frame. The front frame also got tweaked. Yeah. So to your eyes, you're like, oh man, she just need a hood because it was not that. I'm talking about like 10% of her hood was damaged, or 20% of her hood was just bent, and it was a plastic grill. It's not like the grill shattered, but it was tweaked. Well, removing everything and seeing everything, they total out the vehicle. The repair cost for the parts was roughly $5,500 OEM parts. But when they seen the frame was damaged, so it needed metal work, insurance companies say total, total out the vehicle. So that's why you see a lot more totaled out vehicles nowadays. It's total. And that's why, some people will try to avoid putting things on their insurance because let's be honest. Nowadays, you walk into a shop, you're going to have your car looked at. You don't know if it's going to get totaled out or not. So those are mindful things that I've noticed. I'm reading some comments. Yeah, Theo. Yeah, that Land Cruiser, baby. I'm gonna tell you, you do your research on these older vehicles. These older vehicles, like there's one next door, uh, like the Chevy S10s. They are banging right now. They are the value of a C10. These Silverados, old Chevys, they are easily 35,000. Easily, easily 35,000. Oldsmobile Cutlass. If you can find a original or close to OEM, let's say 80s, early 90s Cutlass, they are going for anywhere between 15,000 to 31,000. Monte Carlos are up there in value between 17,000 to about 33. And this is used. This is used, guaranteed, used market rates. This is not show car. This is just clean market vehicles. Um, what else you got? Um, Land Cruisers, the old Lexus. You can look at them 2004 Lexus. Some of them right now are in the used car market. They are dependable. All right, let me tell you something. The new vehicles compared to the old vehicles. The older luxury vehicles are still immaculate and they are over. That compressor just kicked on. I don't know if y'all can hear that compressor. I'm gonna let that go off first. I'm gonna let that compressor go off first before I start back talking. Compressor's still running. Yeah. Now I got a bleeder on a compressor, so it keeps all the air. So all the air in these airlines stay at a continuous 70 degrees. There we go. So if you look at the interior and the structure of older luxury vehicles compared to today's, it's hard to scratch the interior. It's quite difficult. I could go back to the early 2000 navigation screens in vehicles. It was hard to scratch the screen. Nowadays, you scratching the interior easily. Micro scratches or 1500 grit scratches, you're scratching it. You look at these new vehicles, give it a year, and you look at the interior, you're like, man, this thing is coming apart. When you look at a 2004, 2010, or 2012, or 2018, well, not 2018, 2015, Lexus, Mercedes, BMW, Acuras, the interior are still immaculate. You look at the leather seats. Like now, we do upholstery, right? We are authorized dealers for about 3 companies. We do OEM. So let's say we got to do that Ford F-350 next door. So I got to do the interior on that Ford F-350. I'm going back with OEM. The customer wants OEM. Well, I always let people know when I'm like, hey man, I'm going back with OEM. Your factory, the front face is leather. The back is vinyl. The back part of your seat, that's vinyl. Where you can look at some of the older vehicles, it was 100% leather all the way around. You could tell by getting inside of the vehicle. You could look at it, be like, man, this car has 200,000 miles on it, and the leather, the seats look like no one sat in it. The newer vehicles, man, these seats are falling apart. They are easier to replace, yeah, but it's a trade-off on a lot of things at today's. And now GM and other car manufacturers, you know, they're going to a different material where you think you're getting leather is not leather. It's not. So I say, hey man, all you people looking at saving money, stick to your older vehicles if you can. If you can, if you got new vehicles, I'm not knocking them. I think they are beautiful, but if I'm going to spend my money, and this is my opinion, I'm gonna get something that's really classic to my lifestyle. I'll get me a Land Cruiser. You got a V8 in it. It's durable. It's like a damn Tundra. It's like a Toyota Tundra. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going for it. But yeah, but you in California, I know California laws are different when it comes down y'all emissions or prohibit certain vehicles. So yeah. See, this is what I was telling Theo earlier today. I said, man, when I do these things right here, you know, run my mouth before you know it, we'll sit here and just chit chat. But y'all drop the comments. Please hit the like button, hit the like button so we can start doing more of this and making it happen. Oh, you talking about the old expedition? Yeah. Oh yeah, Theo. Now the old expedition, man, that was the bomb, baby. Well, I'm running my mouth, put my black mile out, and move my stuff, and we're gonna get working on this one. Now, y'all will see me change gloves a lot. Some people sand with gloves, some people don't. I prefer to sand with gloves. Chemicals, baby. Remember, primer, I don't care which primer you're using, 2K primer. Remember, they have dried up chemicals and it does absorb through your skin. I know I'm smoking and sanding, but I try my best to safeguard myself from all these particles. Mask, wash my hands before I leave, do a good, nice wipe down of myself. Uh, Damn firearm dusty over here. Like right now, I should be with on a mask, but I got this fan. Y'all can't see it, it's off camera. I have a fan on this side. Yeah. And put this. There we go. Now what we're gonna tackle? We're gonna go with straight block on this one alone. Change out the paper. I go through so much sandpaper, it's ridiculous. Yeah. So we got a road right here. It's called peel and stick. So do my NASA measurements on this one. Need it right there. I do a crease right there. Know where I need a rip off the sheet. And yeah. So who do we got in the house, man? Who's in the house? How many people we got in the house? Y'all drop y'all name down there, man. If y'all tune in, you know, I want to say what's up to you first of all. We all on the night shift. We making it happen, Captain. Hopefully, I got some nice wine, you know. And let's bring up some topic of discussions, baby. We got Theo. Man, I ripped this a little bit too short. We got Theo in the house. We got Flying Colors in the house. Uh, what else? Wendell, Wendell. So yeah, can y'all hear me clearly? Am I'm still coming up? And hit that like button too while y'all actively watching. Can y'all hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? I got the shop lights in. Shout out. We got shop lights. So yeah, I don't like to have my back to the door when I'm working by myself, but I can see the reflection. Yeah, it's this. Yeah. So this side looks like it's coming along nicely. Now with my fiberglass work, it's just uncomfortable. Trying to get in my. Uh, with my fiberglass work, I don't have any pinholes. That's another thing I'm looking out for is pinholes. And I'm removing this material. Hi, and like I said, for the people that's tuning in, this is 220. This is not 320 sandpaper. I could have went 180, but don't need 180 at this point of the body work. So I'm coming back over with another coat. I will have breakthroughs, but and also I did not. We had problems in the booth the other night. I mean, the other day. So I know that this first round is not going to be ideal for me. So I'm already mentally prepared. I'm mentally prepared for another round of this, of sanding. So once I'm done, this thing right here, this is awkward. And I'm caking up by the time about yeah. Oh my baby, oh my darling, sweet babe. I'm coming, I'm running. Oh my darling, sweet babe. Oh my darling, oh my darling. So I know I have low spots. Like I said, this is not the final body work. I got a little bit more to do. I'm just trying to get her straight. And we're going to build it. Think of it like a foundation. Because now everything's going to be show quality. You know, some people, oh man, my cousin, my cousin. Get all in that crevice. Yeah, I don't like that too much. I got to use my litter block. And you try to get a block to match the area that you're working in, and a little bit, sometimes a little bit shorter, a little bit longer. Yeah. All my cars classic 91 GMC Sierra. Windows said, oh, let me put it up on the screen. Oh man. Let's see. Oh, all of your cars classic, smart man. Smart man. Yeah. There you go. So got a little low spot right there. And I'm taking a mental note. Trying to get this here straight. I know I have a ridge lip. All right. Oh yeah. Some of this stuff you won't be able to see with your eye, but I'm loving it, baby. This call this McDonald's. Wait till this bad booger is done. I know this thing gonna be like MJG, just like candy. Do, do, do. We got one more round of priming. And then we're gonna make it happen, Captain. I need to change out the paper. I went real light until you had a little issue inside of the booth. You know, we always want things to be perfect the first time, but not all the time do you get that. So you gotta continue on and know that uh-huh. Let's see. I have machines to do it, to do what I'm doing right now, but it will be too loud. And right now, this is peaceful to me. Them boys down there. So this part is going to be covered, but I'm still go for smoothness all the way around this. Uh, my eyes, my eyelids starting to itch. So guys like, oh man, like watching paint dry, baby. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But the deal is this. This thing is going to be beautiful. And all the naysayers, let me go ahead and let you know, this is not the final round. We are not ready for paint after this. Oh no. We got another round of this. So when people are like, why go to DNL, man? Why are you going over there to DNL in Texas? We located in Terrell, Texas. Why are you going over there? Well, hey, he ain't trying to rush you out the damn shop. We work with anybody budgets. You got a long-term project, got a short-term project. We work with all budgets. We paint cars, trucks, motorcycles. We deal with insurance. We do it all. The biggest thing that we go for is quality. We go for quality in everything, every aspect that we operate in. You know, I left trucking. I got into this. Um, I love doing this. I did it to my Peterbilt. And these gloves, I can feel things. I just don't like oil. All of my stuff. I need to check my battery too. Oh, how much battery life I got? 24%. All right. Let's see. I'll tell you. Yeah. Oh, hey, window man. Come on, send it over. Sit it on, man. We'll appreciate the business. Uh, but yeah. So you guys, man, I really appreciate everybody that joined in on this podcast live. You know, we're trying to make it happen. Well, what I mean, trying to. We're going to make it happen. This is just a small glimpse into my everyday operation. So when guys like, yo, D, I'm gonna keep the mask. No. So when people like D, you got it easy. You don't understand what truck drivers go through. I'm a working man. I do understand what an individual go through when they get up every morning and they go to work and provide for their family. I do that every day too. It's just like you. I think we all want to be millionaires. I think we all do. It's just some of us are willing to go the extra mile. We are willing to go the extra mile to get there. So I don't know about you, but I got one big old thing I like to say, and that is, we make it happen, Captain. We make it happen. Yeah, this thing right here is gonna look good. Once she all said and done, she's gonna look good. All right. Oh yeah. Oh man, this thing gonna look good. Just think about that candy. That candy. Yeah. Oh man. So I need to get that real quick. And now I need to do right there lightly. This thing gonna look good. Oh yeah, baby. Honey, Shucky Dougie quack quack, baby. Uh-huh. See, I got a little oil, body sweat. I tried to avoid it, but hey, you only can do so much, right? Yeah. This is what you, oh man, that's looking good. That's looking good. Good, good, good. So sandpaper shortly needs to be changed. We got a little bit more to go. I think I can do this one. Now, I'm gonna get this as flat as possible. It's gonna look good. All right, so if your base, if your base isn't, if your base isn't straight, your paint, yeah. If your base isn't straight, your paint job is not gonna be straight. Meaning, you're not gonna have a show quality concourse finish. I know I got my mask off. Should not be doing this, but hey. Uh, so what we are doing is making sure we got a nice, beautiful base. Now, we're gonna get hit one more time, spray one more time, and bada boom. And the next time it's come out, a primer, this thing should look like glass. It should look just like glass. Man, you can't even, well, you can see a little bit. You can see a little. I'm gonna have to take off this masking. I'm gonna take off this masking here. I think I'll do that tomorrow. Tonight, I'm just enjoying. This thing's gonna look beautiful. I know y'all, some people could see it. I don't know. I won't say nobody can't see what I'm speaking about, but this thing is gonna look terrific. So I got this little part to sand. Trying not to sand so much. Nah. How much time? How much battery juice? What up with your Gator Boy 704, man? Say, pimp. Say, pimp. Who do we all have left, man? Who do we all have left in this live? Who do we all have left? We just sanding panels tonight. We're about done with this one. Going for base. Just enjoying the evening, baby. Just enjoying the evening. I need to go ahead while I'm running my mouth. Go ahead and knock out this last piece, and this section right here. It's getting late at night. I must got the guys that's the women and men that's still driving at night. If y'all driving at night, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. People just joining. I'm using 220 sandpaper. This is not 320. Yes, I know I need a mask on. I got it around my neck, on my forehead. Got fans going. Do not do this without a mask. You know, this spot I'm gonna have to go with a soft block. This is gonna be enclosed. All of this is enclosed, but at the same time, still hit it. Now, you never know if the customer gotta ever take the truck apart. And I don't want them to take something apart and be like, oh man, he just half-assed me. Nah, no, we ain't gonna go like that. We ain't gonna do you like that. Yeah, you know, as a small business owner, everybody thinks, oh man, you could do it. You know, you could do it cheaper. Oh man, the taxes on us is a lot heavier. I need to start doing aero shop. I am gonna do the aero shop. I'm gonna do the aero shop. Bring me your car and truck. We can get it painted for $29.95. Yeah, $29.95, and we'll throw in $10 worth of body work for free. So you come and holler at us now. We'll get you set up. See, I don't like that. Nah, this primer is just slightly filling in any imperfection, guys. Now you don't want to lean too heavy on primer. You don't want to lean too heavy on primer. That's not his job. It's like a regular person. You don't want to, work you overtime. Some jobs you gotta take time off. I know that was a bad analogy, but you get what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm trying to say, baby. I'm trying to work these areas and stay on camera. Okay. hmm Oh yeah. Y'all rocking with me. Y'all see I'm doing body work at night. Or do you guys like these late night podcasts, or what y'all think? Early day? Y'all start doing early day podcasts? All right. All right. Sophia, I think you're ready, my sweetheart. Now I need to use the long block on you now. I'm gonna use the long block on you, Sophia. I'll be naming my panels. The 389 panels, I try to keep it a female name because it's just sexy. We'll just talk to them sexy. Talking about, hey, I tell you, different vehicles like my Kenworth. If I'm working on a Kenworth, I name it a man name, you know. But when I'm working on Peterbilts, I don't know why. I just like naming my Peterbilt parts a female name. I don't study this late. Hey, all right, thank you, Flying Colors. But yeah, so when I'm working on Peterbilt parts, you always hear me refer to it as Sophia, my darling. I don't know. I know people are like, oh no, that's a man truck. Man, it's to me a beautiful Peterbilt, like a beautiful woman. So Peterbilts always get a female name in my book. I know. See, now the right way to do this, the right way was to zip tie this console down to this stand, and it allows me to operate a lot easier, but it's still time consuming. Got to zip tie everything. Yeah, but get that underside, baby. You remember Austin Power? Get in my belly. So that's where we at. So you see what I'm doing? Making sure this thing looks good. Okay. Think I'm happy with this. So I'm feeling too. I should have my mask on. Now, certain things you just get away with. Uh, I need even pressure. I'm happy with that. Run my hands across it. I don't feel I don't feel like it's uneven. Looks could be one thing. Hold on, let me put my mask on when I blow the dust. Okay. All right. Hit that with a soft block. I'm not too concerned on this one right here. This is where we did the body, the fiberglass work, all in this area right here, and all of this. So all of this and all of this, all of this and all of this, fiberglass. Okay. So we're looking good in the neighborhood. I still got to get inside of here, but I'm gonna knock these out. So yeah, ah, this is how they sit. So this one's gonna be passenger. This behind the passenger seat. Boom. So we're gonna have that flat. Oh yeah, yeah. Still need another round, a primer, and another sanding. Because when y'all see this truck at the truck shows next year, because this truck is going to the truck shows. Yep, yep. So when you see this truck at the truck show next year, you're gonna be like, man, I seen old buddy do it online on his YouTube. We are going to truck shows. We're gonna participate more in truck shows. I think it's cool. I think it's that time people get to know about D&L designs and our abilities and what we do. So, with that being said, what we got? I mean, this battery is lasting. Oh, we got one person in here. With that being said, it's getting late. Yeah. Who the last person in here? The person, last one watching. Can you say your name, baby? Who the last one watching? And how is this microphone? Is it too loud or talk to me? Okay. Theo. All right. Hey Theo, is this still sounding quality? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Theo? Oh, it's flying colors. All right. uh, Theo plus one. All right. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Uh, I appreciate it. Let me knock this out with my. I'm gonna knock out this with a soft sponge. You should not take your hands. Let me get my little. I need a soft block. I'm a soft block at. I'm not gonna use a DA. It'll just be too aggressive for that last piece, these small pieces. I'll just take this. Take this sanding block. We'll take this. Yeah. Yeah, so y'all been rocking with me heavy tonight. And I appreciate it. Yeah, me and Theo, we appreciate it. Yeah. So I'm gonna knock this out, you guys. I'm gonna knock this out and I'm gonna get ready to go in the booth. I guess what I'll do is I will save the booth for tomorrow then. I should not be doing this. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm getting my disclaimer. Let me just do it. Let me just do it. Run your mask when dusting, no matter what. Uh, all right, look at that. All right, you got that? All right. All right. Dun, 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 dun. And I need to get inside of here, but I need to knock that out. All right. Now this is a foam block that helps these curvature areas. Yeah. Gets the job done. Yeah. All right. That's it for both sides now. Uh-huh. I need to bring the other one back in because I didn't do that. I didn't do. Hold on. Yeah. This one looks good. This one looks good. Mhm. There we go. There we go. Okay. This one. Okay. Now I'm just moving around the edges. Oh, thank you. All right. See you later, flying colors. Yeah. Okay. All right. We appreciate that support. Yeah. I guess it's just you and me, Theo. Who else is still in the live? I'm gonna have the call-in number. I need to bring that back. What y'all think? Bring the call-in number back. Let y'all call in. And be like, I'll be like, yo, what city you from? Yo, man, I'm from Cincinnati, baby. I'm calling in. I'll be like, what's up with it, caller? How can I help you? I want the goddamn Earl shop. Caller, you ain't number 9, caller. Call back when you caller number 9. Oh man, you want the Earl shop, huh? Yeah, I want you to paint my Freightliner Classic for $4 grand. Oh baby, oh shit. Why $4 grand? Let me just paint it for $1,000. Oh man. And while I'm there too, make sure you take me to drug rehab. We're gonna go to drug rehab together, baby. Yeah. There's so much stuff that goes into painting, so much time, prep work, the whole 9 yards, baby. So much. All right. But it's worth it at the end. Okay. This is ready. That is ready. When I say ready to go back, this coming out. I'm going to unmask this, resand it. I'm going to resand in here, here. Do all that. Mask it back up. So mask it back up. Reprime it. Come back, do this all over again. And then we got it, baby. Hello, you guys. Taking off the other one. Yeah. So the tape that I use, which is some good tape, is 3M. Yeah. Hit that with a soft. Yeah. I'll be ready to do this again here shortly, but my phone battery is dying. So I will get this done for you guys, and next time you see me, we will be going into the booth, and we're gonna be live painting in the booth. So consider this our project. I'm gonna get this. And this is part of doing this work people don't see. They were like, oh man, that shit is easy. It don't take that much time. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does, baby. So, gonna hit this one more time. Sand it one more time. Do 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 do. And that's it. That's it. Now, my goal originally was to put enough material on it so when I went sanding, I would have had just enough left. But we had a problem in the booth, so I didn't get all the material on the panels that I wanted to, ideally. So I'm stuck with what I have, working with what I have. But I'm gonna go back and fix it. And these are the unforeseen things that happens when dealing with painting body. It's the unforeseen accidents, incidents, what you should have. Yeah. See here, I want to see a Volvo hood with Cascadian mirrors. We can make it happen, Captain. Let me see if I could. I want to put a charger on the phone. Now, I'm not able to put a charger on the phone, you guys. Got 11%, but let's see, man. Hold on. One more flight with Mr. Charlie. T here. Who's Mr. Charlie, man? Oh man, DeAndre. I still got your personal number. Yeah, yeah. I still got the T-shirt and hat. What up, man? What up, DeAndre? Yeah. Hey, man. It's some of you guys that's new that I'm seeing on here. I don't know everybody's name. I don't know everybody's name. You know what? We got 11 minutes. I mean 11%. So let me tell you guys this. So when it comes down to body work and things of that nature, I've always have an ending point, a stopping point. And the reason why I have a stopping point and not overwork yourself is because you have to remember, you work with the products, you work just as the products are working, right? You don't try to outpace the products. Like for right now, see that right there, but that's good. I'm coming back. I broke this with 220. I could have did 180, but 180 takes too much product, and also I didn't have that much product. I didn't want to take off. Uh, let's say I had 50 millimeters of product. 180 would have took off 25 millimeters. Took off too much too soon. So I did 320. I mean, I did 220. 220 because I know what I'm working with, and I know what I'm gonna come back behind with. Uh, so that's what I'm doing right now. So basically, it was a mess up. It was an incident. Airline broke. The product that I wanted to get on didn't fully get on the panels. So switching out the airlines, we done that. And could I have hurry up and fixed it that day and currently? Yes, but I didn't want to. It was hot as shit, and I took it as a sign of a step back. I stepped back. I'm coming back tackling. I'm knocking down the product, remasking everything, going back into the booth. Do it right. Take your time and know that it's right. Because I know that this truck will be critiqued because the whole ideal is going to truck shows. Also, just want to show people that we care about what we do and how we do it. We care about it. I fiberglass. I did the fiberglass work. I did the plastic work. I've already mocked it up in the truck. I've done all of that. So this is the final stage, and being in the final critical point stage, I want this thing to be show quality, finish, and is a representation of my company, my brand, my name, and even the owner, also the owner of the truck. Yeah. Ew. So at nighttime when I'm in here, I can show this on. And at nighttime when I'm in here, I rock the Wilson Combat. Wilson Combat, 1911. What y'all say? The Extendo mag? The Extendo. So we do have coyotes around here. We have coyotes around here, and shit, they run up. Goddamn me, those coyotes out of there. So other than that, we're gonna start doing more paint and body. We are gonna do a live video with this. If I didn't do the videos, I could run through these. But Theo and I, we had a talk backstage. So we are doing most of this stuff on camera, real time, and taking our time and letting you guys see and answering questions. We are a paint and body shop. We do cars, trucks, motorcycles. We are located in Terrell, Texas. We have the room to accommodate mostly any request. We could fit RVs, you name it, we could fit it here. How's the camera quality coming in on you guys' side? How's the camera quality showing up on you guys' side? So I'm thinking we're gonna have these things ready for paint Monday. So, or might even earlier. Quality good. Hey, Theo, is the sound and video quality A1? Wait on Theo, you guys. So I'm waiting on Theo. Let me get some more sandpaper. What I'm? Let me run that. Let me run that. I don't. Well, I'm gonna go lightweight. Run some 320. All right, thank y'all. T Hill, what you doing up late at night, T Hill? Y'all must be on a. What's going on this late night with y'all guys? I'm just getting the lip, you guys. Hmm. Yeah, there's three. This is some of my cheaper sandpaper right here. Trying to just use it because I got it. Get rid of it. Not buying no more of this particular sandpaper. I don't like it. Nothing wrong with it, but it's just not my cup of tea. This is a soft block or felt. Just getting around here. Nothing special. So we're gonna come back. We did body work on this area already. We got all the indentions out. And I know it's not a lot of product in this area. It shouldn't be anyway, because it didn't need that much. But when y'all like, oh man, some guys have straight body lines, and because people will say, oh man, I ain't trying to get show car finished. I'm just trying to get it clean. That means you want show car finish. Clean is always show car finish. So when customers say, oh man, D, I don't want to do all of that, I'm like, okay. And then when you see it painted and it's uneven, oh D, you couldn't hit that? You couldn't get that spot? Hey man, I was telling you I was gonna do that spot at the beginning. You told me, nah man, you don't want show quality. It don't have to be show quality. Show quality, you know what I'm saying? Show quality finish is OEM. I'll tell you that right now. OEM. That's how I look at it. I know some guys will be like, man, yeah, looking in these hoes. Nah, bro. Because I already did the work on those inside of those hoes. So read the comment. That's 7%. Hey, I don't want to see that finished truck on Asian My Show, Doom and Gloom Show. Damn. Man, you don't want to see the show truck on Asian My T Hill. Oh, you work for the airport. T Hill got one of those good jobs, baby. T Hill got them. That's a good job. Airport. That means this man is already cleared through Homeland Security. T Hill be at the goddamn airport cafeteria with that lanyard, Mr. Supervisor, Mr. If you're late for your flight, give me a call. Mr. Gate 6, your plane is now ready. Oh man, that's all right, man. I almost had a job at the airport as a TSA. I almost had a job at the airport as a TSA personnel. Man, when I went to the job, well, what'd you call that? Come on, brain fart. But anyway, went to the job interview and everything. That was cool. Training. Man, I went to the job training. I remember in the early 2000s, they say, "Oh, you get in trouble if you leave, if you caught wearing your uniform outside of work." I remember that shit. I said, "Hold on. So what if I have to stop to get gas before work? Oh, we really want you to not do that because you put yourself in danger if people could see that you work for TSA." And at the time, I think they were just like paying like $12 an hour or something. It was a ridiculous low amount. I said, man, fuck that. Fuck that. And, you know, most of the people during the job training, they was excited because of the power. I didn't give a damn about the power. Yeah. Some of them people as TSA agents, I've witnessed them. Only reason someone want the job because they know they can fuck with you. They can fuck with you. Rejects. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them want to be police officers but couldn't pass. Yeah. I used to date a chick that worked at TSA. That's how I knew about the job. I said, this motherfucker crazy. This motherfucker crazy. She should be on the do not fly list. She's the TA, and I knew that she would do screwed up stuff to passengers just to, man, let me tell you something, man. That woman used to tell me if she having a bad day, you gonna have a bad day. You could come through the checkout and be A1. I guarantee you're gonna have a bad day. She's gonna find some way to F with you. I said, man, that's some evil shit. And you look at TSA now today on YouTube, majority of them are doing some evil shit. I need to change out this paper. Uh, uh, oh, all right, you guys, man, my battery is running out. Hey, you guys, I want to thank y'all for joining the live. My battery's about to run out of juice. Oh, okay, I just want to thank y'all for joining the live. Until next time, till we see you again. You guys have a wonderful evening. Y'all be safe out there, all right? All right, later.